The second element we need to learn is establishing a baseline. Like I said, if we don't know where we're headed, this might be because we need to establish the baseline. So we need to take inventory of where we are, use a checklist or an outline, calibrate, which means our training, our skills, the experience that we've had up to this point in time. We need to look at our own personal attitude towards our goals and where we're headed, and any health issues that we need to address. We need to analyze the real world environment. We need to use situation awareness. We talked about that a lot in the aviation arena, because you had to be aware of where you are in any particular environment, otherwise you're in a deep world of hurt, and we'll discuss that in just a second. Integrate, and I'm talking about communicating with your mentor if you have one, and your support network. If you don't have a support network, then you need to get one, especially family and friends that do support you. Comprehend what is your goals and how the environment is reacting to the environment. Assess what's happening and judge, make judgment calls. Order the events. What sequence do the events need to be in to establish and reach your goals? Anticipate and prepare and envision victory. Envision success. Predict, forecast, and continually look for opportunities out there, because there are plenty of them. And there are also many threats. So continuing with setting, establishing a baseline, set up and mark where you are now. And of course, you've got to supply action. Utilize your experience to make expert decisions. Decision making is extremely important in aviation, and if we are to ever achieve our goals. Monitor the results in a dynamic environment. Be ready for change. It's going to happen, as you well know, but also look for opportunity. What about luck? You'll see Lucky Lindy, Charles Lindbergh on the left, and you recall that he flew from New York to Paris in 1927. In fact, the lady on the right, Amelia Earhart, flew solo across the Atlantic as well later on. But Amelia also tried to go around the world a couple of times. She had to abort several attempts, but then the last attempt she had, of course, met with disaster. Even though Lucky Lindy, and that's why he got the name Lucky Lindy, was that he even fell asleep sometimes on his trip across the pond, and he didn't have an autopilot, so he was pretty lucky to even make it. He hadn't slept for most of the previous night, and it took him 34 hours to make the trip. So that was lucky, if you will. Amelia, not so much. But the real definition I like to think of luck is the intersection of preparation and opportunity. So success is not generally found at the end of a rainbow. So again, preparation and opportunity generally brings you good fortune.